Hello, everyone. Let's start. Welcome to COT 3100 Discrete Structures. This course is also known as a Discrete Math. Actually, this is the more commonly known name for this course. Okay, in this video, we will go over the syllabus of this course. First of all, the textbook of this course is the following book. Discrete is called Discrete Math, Discrete Mathematics with applications. By Professor App. You can use either the 4th edition or the latest, the 5th edition. Both are okay. I made this book to be optional because there are other very good textbook on discrete math, and you can use any of these textbooks. And also, I'm going to for homework problem, I'm going to typeset the homework problem, and so that you don't need to have the textbook at hand to do the homework. By the way, this book has more than 800 pages, so it's a very bulky book, and we are only going to cover part of the book, probably less than one half. Okay, and the first thing is textbook. The second thing I want to talk about is grading. So the grading scheme of this course is 40% of your grade will be determined by homeworks. And at this moment, I'm planning to have 8 problem set and weight equally, so that each problem set will weight 5% of the homework. I'm sorry, the whole grade. So for this homework, it's very important that you typeset. Okay, don't use your handwriting. Okay, and you should show steps. It's very important to show steps. If you just write down the solution without any intermediate steps, then you will get 0 grade. And also, you need to submit as a PDF file. Okay. And this is for homework, and 30% of your grade will be determined by 2 midterm exams. We are going to have 2 midterms, so 15% each. And finally, the remaining 30% will be determined by your final exam. I may provide some extra credit opportunity during the course, but I haven't decided that yet. The third thing is instructor. So as you probably know from the welcome video, my name is Ning Xie. I'm a professor of computer science at SCIS. So my email is nxie@cis.fau.edu. So email is probably the best way to communicate. So if you have any questions regarding this course, please don't hesitate to send me an email. I should respond to your email within 24 hours. My office hour at this moment, so the office hour will be online via Zoom. At this moment, I'm thinking about fixing the time to be Friday from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, because I think Friday probably is most students don't have courses at that time, so it probably works for everyone. But if it doesn't work for you, please do let me know. If I find several students cannot make it, I probably can we'll do another poll to find another better time for everyone. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next page. The next problem, the next topic I'm going to discuss is how to learn in this course. So my suggestion is first, because this is an online course and you don't have a fixed schedule, you can watch video doing your homework at any time that fit best for you. So I think it's very important to follow the schedule. I'm going to provide a weekly schedule on Canvas and telling you that this week you should do this and do this and do that. Okay, I think it's very important you follow the schedule. Don't put off all the work to the last minute, because you are going to find that it will require more time than you expected. And that will definitely affect your performance, both for the homework assignment and the test. And in general, how should you learn this course? First, of course, you need to watch lecture video. Okay. And to have a good idea of what's covered in the course. And I also suggest you, after watching the video, you should read the textbook. For each video, I'm going to provide which section in the textbook corresponding to this video. So you should read the textbook, because the textbook usually provide more examples to illustrate the concept, the technique, and also the textbook may teach you from a different angle from what I did. And if you, after reading the textbook, if you still don't understand material, you may watch my video again. And if that doesn't work either, I would suggest you to try other resources. Of course, such as YouTube and other online lectures. My personal experience is when I study a new topic, when I study a hard topic, I find it very important, very useful to read to learn from several several sources, because different authors, different teachers can provide different angle for the same problem, and maybe this angle doesn't work for you, and the other angle works very well for you, because you have different background, you have different way of thinking. So it's very important to look help from different instructor from different sources. And the last thing, but I think the most important thing is to practice. I cannot overstate the importance of the last step. What I want to say is this course is a math course. Okay, although it's called discrete structure, This is just because we want to have a different name for this course, apart from the course name offered by the math department. And it should be called Discrete Math. Okay, so this course is a computer science course because it's the laid foundation, mathematical foundation for many areas in computer science, but it's a math course. And as you know, for math course, in order to do well, the only way is to practice. That is doing exercise. Okay, you should try as many exercises as possible until you believe you fully understand the concept, the technique, master technique. Of course, and this also include doing the homework, doing homework problems. This is the only way you can truly master the material in this course. Okay, I think I'm going to stop for this video, and thank you.